Hello and welcome to Creek of the Week, a podcast on which two elderly gentlemen, two 78-year-old gentlemen commentate on a randomly selected episode of Dawson's Creek.
For your listening pleasure.
Or something. So, we're going to try and... our first episode has launched.
Yeah, we're online finally.
I don't know if anyone's actually listened to it. Probably not.
That's not too far behind, because this is episode... Is this 5?
This will be 5, yeah.
Okay, so... And I might put out some double weeks
Yeah.
to get a little bit of a backlog on iTunes.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad, just one sitting up there. And
Yeah.
I hate going to podcasts when I'm looking for a new one, and there's like 3 from 2012.
Yeah, that's not a terribly good thing to have.
So, yeah. I also, since the last recording, we have a website at creekoftheweek.com. I also got us a Gmail at creekoftheweek@gmail.com.
Okay, good deal.
And I think the Twitter since the last episode came into being, which is Talkin' Dawson. No, wait, that was on the... I remember promoting that one on the last one.
Yeah, Talkin' Dawson. Of which I think I'm the only person following it right
Yep. No, I am. What,
now. Oh, were you? Okay, because the other day I saw one person was following it.
No, I followed myself, but I did not follow back. So,
Okay, good job.
because who wants to follow that stupid bullshit?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all over social media. Maybe one day I'll do a Facebook, but I want to actually get a few listeners before that, because it seems like more work than a Twitter.
Yeah? Wouldn't know.
Well, it is.
Not only at this point do I not know my Facebook login, I've also lost the password to the email account that was attached to said Facebook. So, I mean, it's totally gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, well.
But what's sad is that it's not gone. It's still there, and what little you put into it exists.
Yeah.
People can find it.
I didn't really put anything into it. I think there's a picture.
Yeah, that's more than I'd want floating out there.
Because I think Melissa...
Made it for you?
Yeah.
You got tagged in something the other day. Not that that matters at all.
Yeah. I imagine, based on what I used to see on the emails I got from Facebook, it's probably John.
Yeah. It wasn't, actually, but I can tell you what it was later, because this is boring.
Yeah, it is true. Okay, so we're going to randomly select our episode. As previously established, we will roll a 1d6 to figure out what season, and a d10 to determine if we're going to watch the finale movie.
If you're not a nerd, the D stands for dice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Or sides. Anyway.
Then,
A 6-sided die, like you would use in a Vegas casino.
or any board game.
Or on the streets of Compton.
Okay. Racist.
It's not racist.
Racist.
They play dice on the streets. I hear about it in rap music all the time.
Oh, God.
It got awkward in here. I thought,
Yeah. Awkwardly racist.
it wasn't racist.
Okay.
We're not watching the movie, thank the good Lord Jesus.
Season 4.
Season
Okay.
4, a good one.
This
Yeah.
will be our
Second
second episode from Season 4.
Our second foray.
Okay, and Season 4 has, I think, 22 or 23.
Half the fun of this podcast is determining the random episode.
Yeah.
Season 4 has 23, so I'm going to roll a D20 and a D4 that you forgot
did I
to
forget
get
the
me,
goddamn 4?
son of a bitch.
I'll kill you.
So I got the mic to myself right now. He doesn't even have headphones on, so he can't hear me, obviously. Because that's how sound works.
It's true.
See, he's acknowledging that what I'm saying is true. Okay, got my D4.
And I'm back.
Alright, so... Season 4... Pacey, Joey, madly in love, back from their boat trip, trying to just make it as a couple. Dawson, angsty, sad about it, not happy at all.
Yeah.
Jen, being Jen, Jack being Jack.
Yeah, I don't really remember what Jen was...
She had her own love interests
Yeah.
on the side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think this...
No, I think it was in season...
It was 3 where she was dating poor man's
Yeah.
Leo
I
DiCaprio.
can't remember the guy she was dating. Was it Henry something?
Yeah, that's poor man's Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, okay. I was thinking... Okay.
I don't know. Jacking it up. So, here's my roll. 16.
Episode 16.
16.
Okay.
16. To Green with Love.
Okay.
No, wait, that's not it. Sorry. I was looking season 3. 16 is Mind Games. This is 2 episodes after our first podcast episode. So 2 episodes after Joey has done the deed.
So we'll be just after the fallout of Joey's virginity loss.
Yes. Fallout. Gross.
Oh.
So, with that being said, we're going to take a break, set things up. You can hear a word from our sponsor being Dead Air. Buy some Dead Air. Okay, anyway.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And we're back. Okay, well, we've got the episode brought up. It should come up a little faster this time than in previous ones, but we'll see. We are currently at the 0 mark. Eric, if you would like to do the honors of
Counting down and clapping.
Down?
Do I have to do the clap?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. All right, so we're going to start this episode in... it's going to be on 1, or... Never mind, we're just going to start it. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I feel like the snaps a lot.
I got it.
We're starting
we
off
take
with...
ourselves into the B&B. We use a swim
Make out in the
Bessie's
lunchroom.
on the wise, and we finally get to spend an entire night together for the first time in 2 weeks. What do you say?
There are no vacancies. There's some Winter Arts Festival over in
I
Wallfleet.
think
Well, what do you think about
their
you
sex
and
and
me
brought them closer together
or
for
the
a while.
room right now?
Well, that's understandable.
No. Pacey.
As we discussed in the first
You
episode.
consider that, didn't you?
Physical intimacy, isn't it?
You did. I saw it in
An adult
you,
relationship.
Josephine Potter, actually considered skipping AP Bio and engaging in illicit sexual activities with your boyfriend.
Illicit
on
sexual
school
activities.
On school grounds. Yeah. Make out. In the
No,
lunchroom.
it is second semester senior. I guess
Cue
he's
awkward
so
Dawson walk by in 3, 2...
Coming through here, people coming through.
Oh, no, it's Drew.
We need to break that up for charge admission. Everyone,
Brendan
can I have
Fraser.
attention here, please.
Ken Marino.
Most of you know,
Brendan
voting ended
Ken
yesterday in
Marino.
the hotly contested
Yeah,
Cape High class of 2001 senior polls. And right here,
What he went on to do.
in
I
my
like his
hand,
character in this
fully certified
show.
for publication in this year's yearbook.
Probably
Results of
another
said
WB show,
Now,
like One Tree Hill.
See that you're all dying of curiosity. But
I think he was a little old.
Yeah.
before we get to all that, it's most likely to eke out a miserable mind.
Like I
numbing
mentioned to you when I was
existence
looking
on
for
the edge
website
of suburbia.
stuff, I did find
I
a
just thought
picture
we'd
of Seth
start with
Rogen
the
from
best
Dawson's
couple.
Creek. So he's...
Now it's
Yeah.
not much of a contest here,
It'll be
folks. Yes,
interesting, I'm sure.
it's those two people so in love.
I also watched
they
a
make
clip
the rest
from
of us
the
wanna
Love Line
puke on a
episode,
daily
which was
basis.
pretty goddamn funny.
Joey Potter
I imagine.
and Dawson Leary.
Doink. Oh, no. Somebody mentioned that...
I missed... Oh, we're back to shit. Oh, the intro. I missed the beginning of that. What happens? They're prom queen and queen or something?
Yes, the couple that's so in love that it makes everybody else puke in their mouths. And the couple that won the nomination was Joey and Dawson.
That's...
Not the boy she's dating.
It must be a pretty dated contest because they haven't been together since last season, which would have been last school year for them.
Wow, that is
Oh yeah, Drew probably did it to stir up trouble.
that's the type.
He's the Abby of this season.
Okay.
Okay, now how is this
Ah.
a fair fight? What do you want me to do? Get her
Joey
back?
slamming
She's a
her
girl.
against a wall.
Sucks, doesn't it? One of the few cultural advantages of being female.
Well, you seem to have the situation firmly in hand. I think I'm going to skedaddle off the class, okay?
I gotta skip class.
Thanks for your
So,
help, pal.
I'll see you later.
Oh, why don't you tell him about the dimple chads for him and some Miss Jacobs chick?
Sasha Alexander, I
Whoa,
think that
hey,
guy's name.
chill. You know,
The
sense
guy?
of humor about this? I mean, personally, I think it's kind of funny that a majority of our classmates still care so much after all this time. I mean, you and Dawson went out for what? About as long as the Spice Girls were popular? And...
Please.
He's making the point
Majority might have
that...
asked you. It's obvious you rigged this thing.
That's my point, yeah. It's
you go?
not the
Did I
Gary
vote?
did.
No, of course not. Most popular, best looking, who cares?
Popular about
Obviously,
walking
you
Karen.
do?
You know what? This isn't a joke. This
I
is
don't
my
think
life,
Joey's that
okay?
strong, Drew. I think
Dawson
you
and I
could
are
break
not a
that
couple.
whole
We're not
thing
anything
easily.
resembling a couple.
On
We're
Drew's
just
face.
friends. You know, it's taken
Can
us
you
a
be
long time
strong?
to get back to that place.
Perhaps
I
that
refuse to
turtleneck
leave for
is holding you
him
back.
or Pacey by judging of the past.
It's not a tactile
So I
neck.
suggest that you fix this.
And look, it's your friend, Dawson.
Hey, is this biking by invitation only?
Ah ha ha.
You want to tell him?
Here comes
So they're,
About your latest pathetic
Friends
attempt at a
again?
practical joke? I heard.
apparently.
for a long time, they stopped being friends.
Pretty funny, actually.
See, this is funny.
How could it be anything else? It's so
Chris.
patently absurd. How could we class couple for not even a couple? We're just friends.
That word again.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get a rise out of us, Joe. And we're like,
Dawson's handling this quite maturely. I'm proud of him.
He's seething inside.
You
It's
want
like
me to go
there's a
drinking
fire.
with Doug?
I seem to recall towards the
You don't
end
have
of
to feel like
this
you gotta
season
be
and
on
the
any
end of
specific
Drew's
time just 'cause
career
of
on
me.
this show,
In fact, you could
his,
crash on Doug's couch if you wanted.
he was just
Yeah, I'm beginning to
ineffectual,
see
and they
where
all
you're
kind of
going with
laughed
this.
at him.
Yeah.
Go again.
He
Not
should
going
have
anywhere with this.
Capped it off by
Drinking
dying
time
like
is
Abby
big
did.
no, and that
Like a
couch
dramatic
is
funeral.
primo.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
goose
good
down,
idea.
you'll sleep like a baby.
I think that's Sasha Alexander. I think Pacey's sister is Sasha Alexander.
You did it, didn't you? You and Joey.
Maybe.
No.
Oh, they did it. Yeah, he's having a
You didn't
Pacey's
have
talking to his sister.
You did it, and now you want
And
to
she
do it
knows they
again, which is
did
why
it.
you're asking me to stay the night at Doug's, and why you've been in such a good mood ever since you got back from the ski trip.
Yeah, is
What
there
an
some
awkward
law that
conversation.
Pacey can't be in a
Yeah,
big
yeah, I wouldn't want to.
I can't believe I didn't notice this before. You know, there are only two things that make a man this happy, and the other one is free beer.
Pussy
God,
and free
This
beer.
is not what I came over here, Gretchen.
Oh, come on, I think it's sweet.
It is.
Yeah.
No, I think sweet would probably...
So she's working at
be
Mitch's
not telling you.
bar.
Oh, yeah, I
Well, that's
forgot.
the only thing you're worried about, then. But
Whatever
up there
happens to her
instead,
character?
because you
Like,
didn't
when they
tell
leave,
me,
she's
I
just
pried
done.
it out of your
Yeah,
cold,
She was in
dead
it for
hands.
a while, I feel like.
And,
No, just the
yeah,
season.
my
Never mind.
solemn word, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, I guess that'd be
Anyway.
She might have had one or two appearances.
Hey, I used to be a high school
I
girl,
don't think
too,
she
you know?
did.
And in the spirit of those
She was
days,
off at college.
how
They
about
introduced
I just
her as like
conveniently failed it?
Pacey's sister returned from college.
You do that?
Sure. And if Doug won't have me, I'll just crash at Mom and Dad's.
You sure?
Sure. But you owe me, big time.
I always do,
She's got
Gretchen.
cameras sitting in the house.
That's really gross.
Break.
So what makes your relationship with Jack
Well,
so
she's not
ideal?
doing it for sexiness.
Oh, so Jen's in therapy with this guy who looks familiar.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that guy.
And I feel like I can really trust him.
And if you were straight,
Yeah.
you couldn't trust him.
Definitely seen that guy in a
I
bunch
didn't
of
see
shit.
that.
What about girls?
But you mean sleeping?
Yes.
Is Jen a
Trusting
lesbo?
them.
Oh,
You said before that you find it easier to be friends with guys than with girls.
all right. Girls suck. I mean, it's like they get all the
Why is
bottom
Jen in
of
therapy?
puberty.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, one day you're all
let's see.
milling around FAO Schwartz and the Rainbow Bright section.
She was drinking at the class trip.
Yeah.
Probably got in trouble for it. It's probably mandated.
Yeah.
I'm sure it explained it on the episode between the two we've seen.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's probably mandated.
Teenage
She's looking pretty
stuff like
cute
that,
right here.
Yeah.
No. It's a
You
nice
said
color
before
combination
that
for her.
You made some
And her
bad
hair isn't
decisions when
awful.
You were younger. Some decisions you regret.
Little hoodie.
Yeah.
Yes, why you gotta bring that up, man? She was a bad girl.
Sex before the 13th birthday, not a good idea.
You told me you were drunk the first time you had sex.
You're mature 13. I think you can handle
Then the second and the third, but I think we've already been over this.
it.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you would like to share some embarrassing details of your first sexual
Well, you can
experience.
take off all your clothes.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
That was a
10-year-old
Nelly
reference.
It's apropos for the show we're watching.
Yeah.
So every time that I ask you a personal question, you always want to know what's
That's right.
important.
She, like, gets a crush on him.
Why, is time up or something?
Oh, I
I'm not asking you
faintly
to
recall
sound
this
nice,
being
I know
annoying.
it's important too. I'm much better at this than you think I am.
Oh, I doubt that. Most
Also-
traits aren't.
I don't like how his mouth doesn't open when he talks. That's uncomfortable to watch.
Oh, shrug.
Okay, then.
He's so cute.
See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.
See you
I
next
think he turns out being gay.
Friday. Yeah, I do not remember.
Oh, hey.
See you
Is
next
that for
Tuesday,
me?
Jen.
One of the ways
Oh, is this when they're dating?
So not
Yeah.
working tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Pacey's sister and Dawson are dating at this point.
Well, that's why Dawson's okay with Joey. Because
Yeah.
he's got his own side
There's never
piece.
enough coffee in your
He
coffee.
can squeeze it. Ah, Dawson bringing
Where's
coffee into a
Redfish?
bar.
I probably agree
Oh,
with
hi,
that.
Gail.
Never enough coffee in your coffee.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Traffic on 95
Yeah.
is always a bitch.
Phone call from Gail
Sure. Yeah, I'll tell Bodie, no problem.
explaining why
Okay,
she's
have
not
fun.
going to appear in this episode,
Monday.
I guess.
Bye.
Oh, setting it up for a
How's your mom?
Oh,
How is Mom?
yeah,
Dawson?
I think so.
Yeah.
Did you forget to tell me something? Something perhaps about your parents?
No, setting it up for a liaison
Oh,
at
yeah.
Dawson's house.
Hey, guess
Yeah,
what?
he's not
My
going to be
parents
able
went out
to.
of town this weekend.
How is it I'm the last person to get this information?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
Because he was going to rape you.
Of course, you never mentioned it either.
Trigger warning.
Okay.
My bad.
Busted. What was it supposed to say?
And by the way, audience,
How about my parents are going out of town this weekend?
Right, so you say
everybody,
it sounds like a
understand,
conversation. I say it
we're
sounds
mocking
like
the
a desperate
characters.
come on.
We're not mocking the actors.
Okay,
We really like
well,
James
I guess
Vanderbeek.
I shouldn't come over later. with a
Dawson,
couple of videos
Dawson
and
might
some
be a
microwave
rapist.
popcorn.
James Vanderbeek is certainly not.
No.
And really, Dawson.
I don't think Dawson is
Dawson
either.
isn't a rapist either. Mitch raised it better than that.
Yeah. Dawson's too,
This is a bad song. I don't know what it is, but it's not good.
I'm sure it's not the one that originally aired with the song.
Probably.
With the show. Yeah, I kind of was trying to figure a way to make that clear that for all the shit talking and, jokes we crack at this show, I genuinely love this show.
Hello, how you doing? How was your day after?
Like, I'm not watching this ironically to make fun of it.
Hi.
I've watched this earnestly like 3 or 4 times, especially this season. I've probably seen 5 times.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We spent 9 months talking. We've been doing this for 2 weeks.
Wait, that's still
Ah,
you get to choose
Joey
the
is
sex object.
all about the sex.
Yeah, she's into it now.
Yeah.
Sorry for those creaking sounds.
When's Gretchen coming home?
Pacey's like,
Never.
don't you think it would have been awesome had we done this while we were on the goddamn boat for 6 months or whatever?
And then...
You know, that hand stuff wasn't really cutting it.
Do you think there was hand stuff on the boat?
I have to assume there was at least,
That's great.
I don't know. Joey was pretty uptight.
So she knows?
pretty uptight, but also they were on the boat for a long time.
True.
Yeah. She knows, but it wasn't me that told her. She figured it out for herself.
Oh no.
Hey, man.
Joey has those accusing eyes.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just
A little bit of a stroke.
I'm a little embarrassed, but it'll pass.
Okay, she handled that a lot better than
Yeah,
you
but I
expected.
don't
But
think
it's going to turn around.
Yeah.
Anything in the universe to make sure that this isn't a problem anymore.
Not a problem.
I mean, what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, people are going to...
I mean, memories of certain Twilight scenes. She's having memories of vampires, and that's the song that was playing.
Yeah.
I have memories of certain Twilight scenes that I'd like to forget.
Does she expect that she's going to... Everyone's going to assume she's a virgin until she dies, or what?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, she still is in high
Isn't
school.
his
So.
offices around here?
Also, Jack just said that Jen's been going to therapy 3 times a week. That does seem excessive.
That is a lot, yeah.
The building keeps staring at.
Yeah, that's,
I'm not staring.
well, depending on how...
False pretenses.
Depending on your therapist, that would generally be...
Kidding me?
Like, you are a
The
crazy,
window seat,
Yeah.
with 16 refills.
I'm starting to realize the problem
We're not
with these
stalking
middle season
anybody.
4 episodes.
We're sitting, we're having
There's-
coffee and conversation.
What's the drama? I mean, Jen's got some issues she's working out, so does everybody.
you know?
Jack's happy. I think he's dating some dude at this point. Dawson and
Scandinavian design.
Gretchen are together, and Joey and Pacey are together. There's really not a lot of conflict going on.
Yeah, all we have is Drew to stir things up.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole point of this. He keeps trying to stir things up, and nobody bites.
Yeah.
And he just kind of fades off as a character.
For all I know, the guy could be a Promise Keeper
Yeah,
or
that
a
makes sense.
Christina Aguilera fan.
And we're going to find all
Hey,
that
there's
out
nothing
by
wrong
sitting
with
here in
Christina
this window.
Aguilera fans.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean, there's something
Wow,
wrong.
there he is.
yes.
But, oh, she follows him.
So up you go.
It's always
Oh, like, no,
It's healthy to stalk your therapist.
That's a really good idea. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you know,
Jackie,
that
we
leads
don't
to
follow
nothing.
him.
yeah.
How are we going to find out anything
You
about
just got to know what he's doing in his off
We're
time.
not.
Yeah, I mean, is he
Oh, by the
talking
way,
about you?
give some mad props to Jack's first bad sweater of the episode.
Oh, yeah, good point.
You were saying I should have a hobby.
Yeah, there's some bad sweaters on the show. Don't know.
Right, right, all right.
Wow, that is not nice.
I'd like to order a large pizza, please.
Hi, I'm not really here. I'm just picking up some stuff.
Oh no, Gretchen's walked in
Large,
on
dude. Grande.
Pacey and Joey.
Hey, how do you say cheese in Portuguese?
Try fromage.
Fromage. Grande.
Can I talk to you for
I
a
don't
second?
think fromage is cheese.
No,
That's not it.
I think it's
That's
in French.
French.
Yeah.
Queso. Yeah.
Legendary.
I know that Pacey told you. But that you know, and
Oh god.
I was just hoping that you could...
I can keep my big fat mouth shut.
Joey convinces
Don't look so serious,
Gretchen
Joey. Who am I
to
gonna
not
tell?
tell people that they're having
certain
sex.
people have need to know.
Why
this
would Gretchen
information
want
because it would
to
only
tell
hurt them and bring back painful memories, and it's not what I want this to be about.
Oh, she's worried
You
Dawson.
guys aren't just friends.
We're just not the type
Dawson
of
has
friends
to assume they're
everything
fucking. They spent like
happens and,
X amount of time on a boat together.
About me, I would want it to be
Joey,
Yeah,
I
he's
think we're in complete and
half.
total
I remember when he finds out, it is pretty
We are.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, I am not going to
Yeah,
say
who gives a
anything to Dawson
Yeah.
on the subject of you and Pacey.
I'm starting to realize that
But I gotta
these
warn you,
high school
as a
problems are
friend
really
and
high
as a
school
vaguely older and
problems.
wiser
Very much
sister
so.
type figure, this kind of
Yeah.
information
Who gives a
is
shit
not all that
what
hard to guess.
Your pseudo ex-boyfriend
I mean,
thinks
you look
about
happy, Jerry.
your current boyfriend
Yeah.
and your relationship.
Alright, so the guy tells me it's going to be here in 45 minutes, but I have no idea what's going to be on it. It could be dried insects for all I know.
Oh,
Right.
Pacey.
Oh, that's
Okay,
racist.
I'm out of here.
Alright then. Bye, bye.
Maybe.
Where are you going anyway?
Or maybe they have a specialty pizza
See ya.
joint there.
Dried insect pizza? Oh, what the hell now? Now, the ball was in the other court. The shoe was on the other foot.
What? I missed something, I think.
She just said that she's going over to Dawson's.
Oh, my.
Everybody knows that Dawson's family's out for the weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
Joey now knows that Gretchen is going to spend the night, but she knows Dawson's not going to get laid because Dawson is not a deal sealer.
No,
What's
he's
the
definitely
purpose of
not.
this whole starting thing?
Unlike the beak.
The beak can seal any.
Well, he's in a bookstore. He's looking at books.
James Vanderbeek, please come on.
At the moment, looks like Interview with the Vampire. So, he's obviously gay.
Jack
We
says
go
he's
now?
gay.
No.
Jack would know.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Gaydar.
Straight people read it.
Not a good sweater.
Yeah, it's combo with the turtleneck.
Party all night.
Jack's Gaydar should have taken care of
We
that.
spend a lot of time talking about people's clothing choices. Perhaps we're the gay ones.
How did you manage to surpass me in the knowledge that things gay?
Sex in the City. He's moving.
Wow, that was a thing back then.
He's
That was a thing for a while after this.
Yeah, I know.
Show was on forever. Sex and the City.
Please, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Are you stalking your therapist, Jen Lindley?
Jack's
Good job. Jack spins around, picks up a book, upside down.
classic slapstick.
Oh, they seem to have those.
Hilarity.
Any
I
recommendations?
guess it does look better when you're with your friend and you stumble into your therapist.
Poetry?
It could look like we're out looking for books and not stalking you, but if you're
Well,
alone,
I'm quite fond of this person.
Right. Robert Alfred, I love him.
Her. She's reading tomorrow at the Arts Festival over in Wellfleet.
Oh, he recommends.
Maybe you'll see her there.
Yeah, he recommends a poetry reading to her, where he will be in the audience. So she's going to stalk him
I do
there.
like poetry.
now she has an in.
Where the sidewalk is?
Yeah, John D. McDonald.
So I'm sure she's just stopping.
That
by
is a
Dawson's,
pretty
and
sweet
then they're
table.
gonna go out, and then she's gonna go back
Yeah,
to Doug's,
surfboard
spend the
table.
night just like she said.
Because they do a lot of surfing
So
on
what
Cape
if Mission
Cod.
Gala out?
Mission Gala out of town?
Last pre-baby trip. Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
I had literally completely forgotten
It has
that
to be nothing because
that they had another kid.
Yeah.
Until now. We've watched 5 episodes of this show.
She's
I
your
totally
sister, he's our
forgot that.
friend. Any way you look at it, it's weird.
Yeah, they had.
A desperation baby.
That will grow up to be fatherless and a stripper.
Do you care?
No, actually, I believe, I remember in the last episode,
Yeah.
the point is made that she is a huge Woody Allen fan.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dawson finds that distasteful. Sure, Woody Allen would be a big fan of hers, too.
Of course, I'm sure.
Trigger warning.
It's entirely none of our business, Base. And besides,
She's absolutely
it
right.
ruins the mood.
Dawson
And I,
and
for one,
Pacey's
am not
sister
gonna let that
screwing
happen after
is
we
absolutely
leave.
none of
So
their
unfortunate.
business.
Yeah, so stop talking about it while you're on your romantic sex holiday.
She loved the guy so much she made the same mistakes all over again. And she got to sleep with the motorcycle guy.
All that crap
No, I'd say back it up without a ruin up if anybody's.
Oh, her and Nick Cage.
Jim Carrey.
What?
Oh, Jim Carrey next.
Next.
Oh,
Nick
okay.
Cage was gone in 60 seconds.
I have
An
to assume.
American movie classic.
Okay.
It's somewhere in here.
Perhaps they just really liked Nick Cage's character in
Do it every Friday night with
Fast Times.
Pulls out
a toothbrush.
No. No, I just
box of rubber.
like to be prepared, for whatever possibility might come up.
Or penis. Possibility or penis.
Gretchen,
Did you spend
Is it weird?
Possibility?
to be like very basically graduated from college
want
and
it
you're
to be?
dating a high school boy.
Has to be. I mean,
I feel like I'd feel pretty gross.
yeah,
This is really awkward.
it is really awkward. She has a good point.
So,
I feel like it's got to happen more than I know. I listened to Serial, and the victim in that show
we'll get it out in the open
was
and
dating
then
like a
we'll fill it out
22-year-old. She was a 17-year-old.
Okay.
Hyman Lee?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hyman? No.
No. Hyland?
Hey.
Hey?
Hey, something.
You're not talking.
Yeah.
And neither are you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Outcast.
Another 10-year-old
Was
song?
that Outcast? Fuck.
Yes, that was
Okay,
Outcast.
fine, be that
Thinking
way.
you'll hear on our other podcast.
Maybe.
Probably not.
The first time I had sex was with my high school boyfriend.
Not that
Oh yeah, Dawson and his
player.
purity fetish. You can't
God,
have sex
yeah.
with somebody who's had sex
I hate
before.
Oh, now I hate it even more.
Yeah. Oh, Dawson. You are...
Okay, this is
Kind of a
good.
fucking
So we're
weirdo.
laughing,
Yeah.
which is a lot better than sitting here not talking to each other.
Get back to watching movies and
Your
making
turn.
pithy comments. That's what Dawson's good at.
Yeah, I want to do a show where we commentate on
This is totally
Dawson
fair.
watching movies and commentating.
Why?
Commentate.
I bet Dawson's probably...
Because I've never had sex.
So? I've never
I
been
wouldn't
to the
know.
Middle East, but I still
Maybe
have feelings
but-
on the topic.
Now that being said, I'm sure Vanderbeek
Involving
can throw it down.
Yeah, probably.
And?
Dawson does not seem like he could bring it, if you will.
Jen, I was 15 years old. I don't think it would have occurred to me to ask, really. Joey,
Dawson, you and
I
your
kind of thought everything was perfect, but she wanted to wait, which is fine.
Now see, it's not weird that you're a virgin at
Yeah,
17 or
yeah,
18
yeah.
or however old you are.
And then
What's weird is for 3 seasons
when they got back, at
Yeah.
first
when you're a film director, or at least an intern or something, or a film
lame.
director.
I know, it's just... I don't know,
Yeah.
part of me was still clinging with the insane notion that Joey and I were destined to lose our virginity together.
That
This
is
is-
an insane notion.
It's probably not talk to have with current girlfriend.
She was your first serious girlfriend.
Yeah, but...
Yeah,
No, it's
Dawson
fine.
is not a
They're doing
closer.
it. You know,
They've done it.
They do it now and get it over with. You know, put the final nail on the
Oh.
coffin of Dawson and Joey.
She knows.
How do you know they
You
haven't?
can hammer that nail right now,
She told
Gretchen.
me.
When did she told
That's what
you?
he told. Oh, especially for us.
God, I wish we'd seen the last episode, so then we could know
Gosh, she lied.
if she lied or if...
I'm sure she did.
Yeah,
Gretchen knows.
yeah, that's probably...
I would, if I was
For
in
maximum
Gretchen's
drama.
Oh, come back from commercial break and they're on opposite ends of the couch. This isn't good.
Yeah.
I think Gretchen's getting rightfully pissed
Yeah.
that Dawson fucking cares about this.
Yeah,
I remember
that
this,
he's so wildly hung up on...
What's this movie about anyway?
this whole season she's like the mature voice of reason.
Get up to drink water.
But
Get away from the couch.
at some point she just gets pissed, and I think she's.
Understandably.
Right,
I mean,
which is why I should go.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you think
Give
it's
up
a
on
drastic
it.
solution to our problem?
Dawson, don't, okay?
Don't what?
This is not why I
A
came here
drastic
tonight.
solution to our problem.
I gotta go.
A reasonable solution to your problem.
This is silly. This is obviously
Some thing to say about Dawson.
You know what?
Dawson
I know
has a
it
bunch
is,
of
but I
crazy
have to
ideas
go.
running around his head.
I was really wrong about
They
something.
need to be dealt with.
With the
Very
bullet
wrong.
bouncing
So
through
just
his
don't
skull.
ask me any more questions, okay? Just
I'd like to talk shit on Dawson, but I still
He's confused.
I
He
still
has
think
no
he's-
idea what happened.
think he's a great television character.
He is the worst, but he's also the best. So,
Even being my least favorite main character on Dawson's Creek still means you're my 5th favorite character on any television show. So that's pretty far.
Breakfast.
You did that for me?
Well,
what the fuck was Andy doing at this
I
point?
had
6th is
breakfast
Omar,
with
by
this
the way.
anyway.
Andy had
I mean,
left.
in the past,
She left
yeah,
in season 3.
No, she was in the opening credits.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was absolutely in the opening credits.
You should wear my clothes more often.
Roll back the tape. I really don't think she
You
was.
like it?
100% certain.
Then it was midway through the season she bailed.
Yeah.
I think it was midway.
Yeah, that-
She got a scholarship.
Never. Well then.
Yeah. Cut out of the last episode.
Yeah, that's kind of I mean, she was only in for 2.5
You know,
seasons.
when I told you that whole thing about telling me what you want.
Busy
to do,
Phillips
I
was cut out of the
expected
last.
us
Wasn't
to
in the
be
last
ready.
episode, was she?
Milk, eggs,
I
syrup.
do not remember.
I know what this really is.
Yeah.
You're trying to get rid of me.
Yeah, I think.
No, maybe she
You
was.
had your way with me. Like conversations.
Yeah, I honestly
Now
don't
you give
remember
me-
since.
I wonder if the mics are picking up Melissa because I can hear her through the headphones.
Honestly,
I don't know.
why not?
That's a good question.
Bye-bye.
I don't think so.
If you want to keep talking for a second, I can go tell her to
No, that's okay.
cool it a little bit. You might be hearing Mama
Hey.
in the background, audience.
Hey. They got her
I don't think the mic's going to pick her up.
She's not with you?
She was last night. She never came home.
Oh, no.
Awkward.
That's no big deal. She's probably just over at Doug's.
Are they friends again?
I
I guess so.
You know what? You probably
I
right.
think
She
they're
probably fine.
friends.
Would really like to know if she got home okay.
Ish.
Well, sure. I'll give her a call and then I'll call you, okay?
Friendly.
No?
Yeah.
You want to call her?
Yeah, just borrow your phone. Take 2 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. No
Joey's
cell
in there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no cell phone.
phones. Joey's in there.
Oh, okay. So this is where we finally get some
Yeah.
drama in this goddamn season. Uh-oh. Wearing Pacey's bathrobe.
Yeah. Awkward. Dawson's going to be like, hey, I got to take a piss.
Lock broke. Dawson. Where's this hip
Oh,
trendy
this is
place?
the poetry
Oh,
reading.
the poetry reading, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that guy with his little chin beard and shit.
He's just late, alright?
Oh,
God
another
damn.
terrible sweater.
I have that sweater. It's a fisherman's sweater.
Yeah.
The
I know what they're
scratchiest,
called.
woolliest goddamn thing on earth. But
But he looks
very,
like a fucking
very warm.
asshole
I'm
with
starting
that
to sense that you
Oxford
don't have the
numbers.
highest opinion of psychiatrists.
I'm gonna go home and recreate that look that Jack's
Forgive me
rocking.
for not taking a psychiatrist.
Good.
You
You deserve to do that.
They're just as fallible as auto mechanics, probably even more so.
Yeah.
And for starters, any therapist that's been
The sweater makes him look like a monstrous
Oh,
sheep.
around.
Some sort of Yeti creature with a...
Giant, furry,
date him, alright? I mean,
Gay.
He's obviously not my type.
abominable snowman.
So you absolutely
Yeah.
positively do not have a crush on this guy?
Oh, she definitely has a crush on this guy.
God, I don't know why you're asking me all this.
Well, it's fairly
Terrible.
I feel like of all the characters, Jen's hair changes
Well,
the
that's
most.
not what's
Yeah, it really does. I mean, although Dawson does go through
Forgive me for asking.
some serious changes as
Why
well.
do you need to say
Yeah.
I like you so much?
None of it good.
Yeah.
I don't need him to like me.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, where are we at? I lost
Yeah, I
track.
forgot. You love that.
They're talking about... Jack says she has a crush on
That's
her
what I thought,
therapist.
Doug. Okay,
Which is
Nice.
obvious.
Yeah.
Bye.
And she's
Thumbs
like,
up?
no, I don't.
Great. Thank you. I really appreciate this.
Hey, better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Pacey escorts
Just, let her
Dawson
know our stuff.
out.
Fuck out of my house, Dawson.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry about don't tell her stop by.
Dawson's
Don't tell her.
acting weird and clingy and
Dawson, look,
crazy town.
if you guys had a fight and you want me to say something,
We didn't have a fight.
We didn't have a fight.
Just I just think she's seen the light.
Oh,
She's seen the
Thanks.
that Dawson is an immature douchebag.
that she's dating a child
Yes.
who's young for his age.
Very much so. Oh, no. Jesus Christ.
I'll be right back.
Great.
Why is she so unhappy looking?
Maybe she wanted Dawson to get boned, or
Not here.
sorry, probably
Yeah.
to do the boning, and then they'd be on even footing, and
Yeah. That would
they
make
could just.
Dad, never was gonna be here.
Okay, you win. Have we?
Yeah, can we go, please?
You know, would it
Oh,
kill you
Jen
to
and
sit
Jack
and listen to
bicker.
some poetry?
Jack doesn't
Yeah.
want to be here.
Yeah.
That's right, Jack. Even though he's gay, he's very much a jock.
Yeah.
He's a star football player.
You saved me a seat.
Oh. Now the shrink shows up.
a weird looking dude.
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of
And
stuff.
thank you so much for getting up this early.
Like a whole bunch of episodic TV
The
shows.
Like
first
when you have a hairline like that, maybe straight up isn't
Dr. Adel
what you should do with your
I
hair.
don't know. It works for Boyd Crowder.
I don't know who that is, but
This is my
it's
best.
not working for this guy. I want to watch that show, but I don't have any way of.
Thank God. It's
Oh, there's
so
Drew.
lonely.
That's one of the attractions.
You're mad about my little practical joke.
Actually, no, I forgot about that in the wake of greater personal tragedies. But
It's a good job.
consistent dating.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Dawson's sitting down with Drew.
Joey and Pacey, nice class couple.
Sorry. Can't do that.
Drew
It's too
says
boring.
he can't.
Where's the conflict? Where's the drama?
There isn't supposed to be any drama.
There isn't.
Thinking like that.
Wow, this is a very meta conversation for this show.
Suggesting there should be fiction rather than fact.
Personally, I've always found the truth to be
Dawson says, "Why don't you
and
just let
somewhat
shit
lacking
be
in fun.
reasonable?"
And you don't
And
care
Drew's
what
like, "Well, no. Then where's the drama gonna come from?"
Yeah,
you seem to have to
which is
joke,
the
but
whole crux of
I
this
should
show.
probably
Yeah.
warn you. All it really does is prove my point.
I wasn't aware that you had one.
God, please, this whole friend dance that you guys do. As if you were actually over each other.
He's
Because if you hadn't fatally wounded each other's psyches and doomed all your future relationships, I mean,
these people are
I'm
assholes.
sorry, this is great stuff. It's what makes you and Joey far and away the more compelling couple.
As much as I appreciate having my life explained to me by you, this
By
sounds
the
like
way,
you have
Drew,
no intention of
come on our show.
Didn't know your real name? Did you say unfuxing our problem? I thought I saw that in the subs.
Possibly. Oh, birds. Wheeling over the creek.
You know, I think it's fair to say that is far too large to be a creek.
Yeah, I would agree.
That is a bay or something.
Yeah.
Dawson's Bay. Sounds like a good name for a seafood rub.
What's the deal?
Okay, so
Meaning,
Gretchen and Joey are going to have a wildly
Well, I
awkward
kinda-
conversation.
Or a wildly erotic conversation.
and by everybody you mean
I think Joey would be the last person
that
people in
would
the
pretty
scene.
much be everybody. No
They
way.
should get in a fight.
Sometimes I wish I
Does
could-
everybody's coat in this show have to have fur on
Because
it?
I would really like to know how you guys got
In
into this
the
house.
year
And
2001.
you're also worried about.
Does every comment I make on this show have to be fashion related?
Yes.
You?
Yeah, except me.
This is super awkward.
I'm really not feeling too nice at the moment.
Good.
She's a bitch.
Should be pissed.
Gretchen, I know that
Because
you're
this is a
about to
stupid
fight or
fucking
something, and I know that you didn't spend the night at
like
his house last night.
Did
situation.
you want me to?
This is nuts.
You know, all these lies that you're all telling to
So
protect each other.
She's pissed.
Where the fuck is Grams? Grams should take care of something on this
Where's
show.
Grams?
You lied to Dawson about you and Pacey having sex.
I feel like Grams
I
could
made
sort
a
it all out.
decision, a
Oh,
very
Gretchen
private
knows she
decision
lied.
about my life, and I
Okay.
really don't want the whole world to know about it.
that you really don't want Dawson to know about.
It's the same thing.
That's
No, it's not,
really
Joey.
loud for some
That is a lot louder than I would have
But lying to
expected.
Dawson
Sorry,
is
people. I
something-
was rolling up my sleeve.
It's not fair to him. And it's not fair to somebody who's trying to have a relationship with him.
She's right.
Meaning you.
Gretchen is right. It's not fair.
You know, Gretchen, you're right about one thing. You weren't here last year, and you don't know what it's like, so there's no way
don't know what
you
it's
can
like.
possibly understand.
But you have to tell Dawson the truth. There's no other choice here.
Harmonica solo.
Tom Petty.
And if you don't do it for him or for me, then just do it for Pacey.
Yeah.
I don't really know who's right in this particular conversation
I think Joey's being super childish.
by not
really.
telling Dawson.
Yeah.
Right, give me a call, yeah?
I mean,
Yeah.
I get not running to Dawson and saying, me and Pacey had sex. I mean, I would personally be shouting it from the hills. But,
If you had sex with Pacey?
yeah, obviously. And so would you, be honest.
Probably wouldn't keep it a secret.
Yeah. But yeah, lying to
But
him
if
is
it
very
came up
childish.
in conversation,
Yeah.
That's why you care of Pacey.
But I can't take an interest in your life?
No.
what an idyllic place to stay.
Okay, well, if you and Dawson
Yeah.
didn't have a fight, then what
Well,
were
that's
you and
right.
Dawson talking about? And
They
why
got
is he
this little
here?
beach house
That's
together
all.
because that's
Dawson
what
was here?
kids do.
Pacey got kicked
Okay,
out
but I'm not
for,
supposed to tell you that
I don't
secret.
remember.
I mean, unlike you,
I remember,
Because his dad's a drunk.
I remember- hopefully we get to watch that scene.
Pacey, you don't want
that
to hear about
that
my
episode.
Dawson, so just
The
stop,
house
okay?
was supposed to be a
Stop
dump,
asking.
and it was just like
No, I really
chairs
wanna
set
know
sideways and a 2x4 leaned up against the wall.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
We could never do anything with this
that.
dump.
Yeah.
Feeling that it somehow involves
Then,
me.
montage. Home improvement montage. It's exactly like every sitcom on TV.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Comment.
Why don't you just ask Joey
Come
about
on,
this?
it's winter. What is your hose doing out?
You want me to ask Joey about the
It's
problem that
actually
you and
South
Dawson are
Carolina.
having?
So
Oh.
it's not winter.
No.
For some reason,
No,
they
look,
chose to make
Pacey,
it that
I'm
way.
just really
with
not in the
the,
best of moods right now, okay?
jackets.
I mean, let's just say that you were
She's
right about
gloves,
me and
too.
Dawson. I mean, maybe
Actually, it might.
he's too young for
It
him.
does get a bit cold.
I'm sure it gets
South
jacket weather in
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Carolina.
But
Yeah.
this show takes place in Massachusetts.
Yeah, apparently
you
they
should
aren't
just
committed
tell
to
me
that
what's
much
going
veracity.
on. Whatever it is. And I won't mention it to Dawson or Joe.
Great.
Because
More
I'm
lies,
guessing,
that's
like,
really gonna help.
If they were
More
actually on
lies.
Cape Cod, they'd be
What
running
lies?
around fucking.
Because the only lie that I can see that's being perpetrated right now is you, my own sister, lying to me.
What's she lying
Joey lied to Dawson.
about? Oh.
I don't know why.
Oh, that
I
she
don't
doesn't
what it
know
meant.
what the.
But he
conflict
asked her
is.
flat out whether you guys were sleeping together, and she lied.
Yes,
And
she
that's
did.
the truth, Pacey.
Okay, maybe not the most mature decision on Joey's part. Also, shouldn't really be a groundbreaking
Yeah.
thing for
So,
Pacey.
which one was your favorite?
Because that's an awkward conversation that you can shrug off with a no and move on with your life, or you can turn it into a big thing with a yes and have to have a big ugly conversation about it.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Definitely, you're
what
right.
she was saying,
You know, it had this
that was
really,
her problem
this really
because
surreal
it was
quality to which
causing
was
Dawson
obviously
to be such a
very
cunt.
deep
No.
and totally original, but
No, that's
like,
Dawson's
really,
problem.
really great imagery.
Gretchen would be best served getting the fuck out of Cape Side and finding someone her
And
age.
not dating a fucking 17-year-old who's actually 13 on the
And
inside.
hung up with his ex.
Thanks for coming.
Jen was just
Oh.
telling us how much she liked the last one.
Oh, that's his favorite
Alright, he's
too.
dating the poet.
Not that he gets
Yeah,
it.
We're back to
You
Jen's
guys high
story
school
now.
students?
Yeah.
I told you all hope was not lost for the youth of America. You know,
Jen
when we
seems
were high
really
school students,
unhappy.
The things that we used to do on Saturday.
Shouldn't we be mixing?
Well, only if you mix with me. It was nice meeting you both.
Like, get out of here, wife. I want to hit on my patient.
Definitely not gay.
That's, I think
Good
that's a
gaydar, Jack.
That's a running gag in the show that Jack has no gaydar.
That's true. Oh, look at that sweater.
That's an acceptable sweater. I have no problem with
It's
that.
not too bad, honestly.
Yeah, I decided
Joey,
to
excellent sweater choices.
make sure that people ended up in the right.
Okay, so is she going to break the news to Dawson?
We both know that yearbook
Oh, yeah.
is a shameful
He's
squalid
working on you
waste of time.
All will be revealed in good time.
because this is high school.
Would you like some coffee?
You drink
Because
black coffee?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I drink it. I don't like it, but I drink it. Figure everyone's got to have at least one vice, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So he's trying to be more adult
Yeah.
because earlier she was criticizing him for drinking coffee with a bunch of fucking garbage in
Well, it
it.
used to be.
Yeah.
So now he's drinking black coffee and not liking it.
Not just drinking it, bringing a pot to his high school classroom so he can have it.
That sounds like
I'm
Dawson.
not sure that was such a good
Gonna
thing.
take it way overboard.
Very Dawson Larry like thing to say.
Which brings me to something else that I want to say to you. I want to apologize
For what?
for that question that I asked you a couple of weeks ago. That very personal question.
So it was in last time.
I should never have asked you that.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why I
true.
did. It's
You probably shouldn't have asked
masochistic side of me.
I'm recalling a little bit about this season. I think
Oh, the same side of me.
Dawson was the
Sabotaging
least
my
Dawson-like in season 4. He was actually pretty well-adjusted when he was with Gretchen.
Yeah.
You think you're sabotaging your relationship?
Well, mentioning you every 30 seconds, I'm sure doesn't help.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I'm just... I'm so terrified of making
Which, yes,
this
would make him
insensitive
Dawson.
and pass
Yeah.
every minute I'm with it. This pitch battle in my head. I mean, do I
Pitch battle in my head.
Show
There's enough
her
room up there for a
something
very large
or-
pitch battle.
Oh, James Vanderbeek, come on our show.
the kind of guy who gets the
It doesn't help you say that every time we make fun of Dawson's looks. Wait till we say something nice about it. I will say, season 4, good hair season for Dawson.
Yeah, it really is, honestly. Compared to some of the other looks, it is way up there.
Senior pulls?
It occurred to me that Drew is kind of like one of the more lame TV Batman villains. Evil with a short attention span. He went through all the trouble of rigging
We don't
the
call him
election
Drew, we call
and
him
then quit the yearbook
Brendan
staff.
Fraser.
Ken Marino Fraser.
Brendan Ken Marino Fraser.
So you're volunteering your services.
Dawson
Yeah,
is fixing the
You know?
Pacey,
For
Joey,
posterity's sake.
Dawson.
At least let the record reflect the truth.
school class couple thing.
Oh,
That's
She's really nice.
Yeah.
it seems like a bad idea to have a class couple in your yearbook.
She's your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because
It seems like that's only going. That's
I'm
likely
glad
to
you
just lead to fucking bullshit in
Like
10
a
years.
big total idiot. Oh, what's that?
No,
Yeah,
because
reunion
you
comes.
around.
And when
And
2
sitting
years when you
coffee
inevitably
house
get
windows
breaking
and
up,
browsing in
meet other people.
bookstores.
Yeah.
We have a lot in common, you and I.
Well, if you knew what I was doing, why didn't you just stop me?
Because it was obviously important to you. What's
Yeah,
less
well, that's obviously important.
Why?
We'll talk
I
about
just
it.
want to know things about you? I can't just be
we'll
curious.
talk about when I'm getting paid to talk about it.
You know all that
Yeah.
stuff. I think there was some bigger question you needed answered.
What big
Whether or not
question?
I'm gay.
Tuesday.
You see that hot piece?
A clue.
What? Like 5 letters, starts and ends with the same consonant.
Wait, 5 letters.
It's not a crossword puzzle. It's what we were talking about on Friday. You were there, weren't you? In body, if not in spirit.
Trust is
Trust.
Trust.
Oh,
Ah,
damn it.
And what's
You're good with riddles, Jen. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Jen's hiding a pretty cool sweater under there.
That looks like it might at least be an interesting
That
sweater.
might be the sweater winner, but we'll never know because she has a
Yeah, it's
jacket on.
probably isn't the best place
Well,
for you
maybe
to hang
something
out
out
if
with.
you're trying to win me. Of course, if you're trying to make up with me.
Sorry.
That's not what I'm planning.
Dawson, just because you had a weird moment on the couch doesn't mean she's going to break up with you. Jesus.
I mean, she should.
If I, in any way,
Cool
give you
bridge
the
back.
impression
Whole center section.
that also Joey, I mean, you feel like you're unimportant,
How the fuck
then
do
I
you
don't
know
want this to work.
That's not what I think.
Because I know what bridges look like.
No, I know what bridges look like, too. I don't know what ones that break in the middle look like.
And all you want
Well,
was
that one
to-
doesn't break in the middle. The whole center section rips.
Come on, director of this episode, show the bridge again.
Is this about sex?
Is this about sex?
The bridge?
No, it's not.
The entire program is
Oh.
about sex.
It's just promising something.
Basically.
It started, what, episode 2?
That's
And
all
Pacey,
we've been on
actually,
our
was
team
the
last
pilot? Did Pacey start banging the
I
teacher?
don't know if he banged her,
That's
but
the
they
hardest
definitely, I
part
think they
about having a
kissed.
relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much harder than sex. And
Kissing
trusting
is
someone
much
is like
harder
this
than sex.
gigantic act
Oh, wait, no,
of
that's wrong.
faith. You know, you put it out there, and you can never
No,
really
that's
be sure that you're going to get it back. Sex,
Are you dating this
That's just
12-year-old Gretchen?
I think she enjoys teaching.
Yes.
And he's got his name on
You
the
should mention
show.
that, actually.
That's true.
Why?
Because I got you something.
Furry
In
jacket.
case you were dumping me, although given the recent terms of
Swear
conversation,
by
this
the
seems ridiculous.
Wait, in case I was dumping you, you got me a present?
Yeah.
Okay, what is this awful present?
Changed my life. I didn't want you to leave without some small token of my affection.
So it's sort of like a parting gift.
So why don't you spit it out and tell us exactly what it is?
Because these episodes need to be 44 minutes long.
You left your old one at my house and it was really disgusting. You knew you were supposed to get a new
Aw.
one like every millennium.
He gives her a
You thought I put
toothbrush.
the color on the bristles.
Okay, I get it.
See if it'll ever. See the structures and the.
I do not see how it opens in the middle.
It doesn't open in the middle. The whole, like, okay, it's 3 parts, basically. The whole center part lifts on those towers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah. It's not an
Not
unknown.
just for me.
Well, you know,
Boats are
it's
complicated.
about the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
We've never walked. It's really nice.
I'm sorry, that was a larger thought in my head that came out in small.
Was it really?
Isn't it freaky, isn't it, that it smells all
A little bit larger. There was a little more to it. Boats
Are you sure?
complicated. Yeah.
Uh,
Episode 5, boats are complicated.
Ah, good point, Pacey. Our new pastime is more of an indoor
Because
sport.
sometimes I
We
wonder
like to
if I should have
fuck.
done it on the boat.
That's what he's saying. That's
when we were alone.
Yeah.
We missed all the scenery.
Where's this
You said-
foggy place?
I don't know.
Scenery?
The swamps where
Oh.
bodies get dumped.
When we weren't having sex. And everything and every moment wasn't about sex.
Again, I'd like to state
I don't
this
know.
entire
I
TV
don't
show
know.
is only about sex.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Also, I guess when you're a kid, it's just the way
we
it
hadn't
is.
had sex. Everything was about sex. And now that we have had sex,
You guys need to get it out of your system.
Good God. I would like to go through the subtitles on this thing and hash mark every instance of the word sex,
Yeah.
because I'm guessing we're in the, like, mid-100s.
Yeah.
you?
No. But, you know, you don't think that we did anything wrong. I was just, I don't know why that you would.
Hey, see, did Gretchen say something to you after I left this morning?
Oh, God.
What?
That's,
Oh, people.
that's always funny to watch a good actor
Wasn't-
try to act bad, like an actor who could pull off that lie with ease,
Yeah.
trying to act like he can't pull that lie off.
Yeah.
We never do that
Let's just go
This
for
is
a
like,
walk.
I remember this is like the start of their relationship ending.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
She's like, let's just go for a walk. Like we don't do anymore, except for the walk we just took while we were having this conversation. And then they turn around and walk back to wherever they went. Okay, well, that
Yeah,
was another.
That's like the moment where it starts to go down. Everything up to this point has been happy. I mean, they've had their
Yeah.
problems, but it's all been getting better. And that's like, that scene is like, shit's going wrong.
The death knell.
But it's okay. They get back together as adults when they're mature and can handle it. Spoiler alert.
And get locked in a Kmart together.
No, I'm talking about the very last.
Oh, okay. After Pacey's been a stockbroker and a chef and a
Sailor.
mercenary gun for hire and yeah.
Oh, Pacey.
Pacey's resume's got to look real weird.
He's a jack of all trades. Jack of a lot of trades. So that was episode
416?
416. What was the name of it? Mind Games, I think.
Head Games!
Go kill yourself. Yeah, it was Mind Games.
Sadly...
I forgot to mention that it originally aired 28th of February 2001. In a pre-9/11 world. I'm going to make that joke every time. 2001 episode comes on. Was there one that aired on 9/11? Or around there?
Probably not. I mean,
No, it stopped in May.
and then fired back up in, October, probably?
Season 4 is the episode I started watching in when it was live.
Yeah.
So I have an affinity for it.
Yeah, that episode was sadly lacking in Mitch, so it was kind of a bummer.
But happily lacking in Gale.
That's true. And by the way, I can't remember her name. If the actress who wants to play Gale wants to, please
go
on our
fuck
show.
yourself. Oh, I don't want that. Sorry.
I would also like to talk to you.
her.
I would also like to talk to you about your appearance on the David Mills television program. Look,
No, I say go fuck yourself, but I don't mean it. But I really hate your character. But you played it really well. But it really sucks.
yeah. Anyway, John Wesley Shipp, come on our show. Hey, if you want, we will rig the fucking game if you want to come on the show.
Let him choose his episode.
Hell yeah, he can choose his death episode if he wants.
Just do a supercut of Mitch scenes.
That would be awesome. Just carrying rope around,
Building restaurants.
throwing shit on the ground.
Chilling in his awesome loft
I
apartment.
choose to hate you now.
Oh, that's got to exist on YouTube. Supercut of Dawson's dad.
Yeah. Eating ice cream.
No.
Oh, sad.
Come on.
Terrible.
Too soon. Okay. Well,
Will it never not be too soon?
I never got over it.
Yeah. How could you?
That scene was shocking.
It was. It was a surprise. Oh, Mitch.
I wish Jen could have died earlier to save herself sacrificing for you.
Oh, Mitch. Just think how much better Dawson would have turned out had you been around for him.
I wonder how many people in this show actually die. There's Mitch, there's Abby, there's Jen.
I think there's at least one or two more that
There's
serve
Old
as
Man Withers.
cautionary tales.
Old Man Withers, who used to run the Haunted Amusement Park. There's that bum that Pacey and Dawson murder in season 8.
Yeah.
Can't forget that one.
Just to figure out,
Just to see what it's like to kill
feels like. Yeah.
You gotta figure it out. Part of growing up. So, let's plug our shit one more time. Let's bookend it with plugs. You need to change this.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a good idea.
We are at Talkin' Dawson on Twitter. No G, just talking. We don't use G's. I'm at the frog with a 0 because I can't spell anything correctly.
I'm at Ace_Collins on Twitter.
You can email our podcast, and please do, at creekoftheweek@gmail.com.
And our Twitter for the podcast itself.
I already said that.
Oh, yeah.
Talking,
Jesus Christ.
Talking Dawson. You having a stroke?
Yes.
Little stroke?
Here, look at my face.
Yeah. Perfect Joey impression. Lastly, website, creekoftheweek.com. It's easy.
Yep. Okay, well, we will talk to you next week and watch DC every day. That was terrible.
While you're smoking PCP, please.
That's a good idea.